Really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground, but an easy way to make it up to him. Get out there now and get some points on this drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson now to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. Watson. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing a point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Out of the gun, Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. To throw is Watson. Touchdown, Browns! Deshaun Watson on target to David Njoku. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Hopkins with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Middle.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Hey, home. We'll go.
Throwing to start the drive. Allen going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes again. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Allen will try to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now it's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a first down throw, Watson.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have it here just past the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown! Donovan Peoples-Jones. 74 yards. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will cut the lead down to 15.
29. Browns 14.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From midfield, here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Allen going to throw. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On second down, here's Allen. He
zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. They'll try and run it here. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Needed a couple yards for the two-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football.
Down the numbers. There he goes. On first down, it's Watson. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Back to throw, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Watson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On fourth down, Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action. Now it's Allen.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Greg Newsome. He's to the 15.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Come on. That's it.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Hey, 24.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And he gets it all the way
down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run with Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 81 yards. And the Bills use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Watson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Watson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Browns have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. Now Watson. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game.
Justin Hopkins set to kick off.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Allen. They start the drive with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Here comes 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And taken right on the 30. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
A gain of 22 yards.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call running left. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. They'll come up now on 2nd down. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This Buffalo crowd letting him have it. 3rd down now. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins, and a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it's good. He got it. He missed his lone attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And the Browns are going to win the football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat.